Have you ever wondered why, despite being skilled, reliable, and hardworking, it always feels like international clients, they are always hesitant to hire African freelancers? And it's not always about your portfolio or years of experience. It's something quite deeper. Today, we're going to be talking about that. See, I've seen like brilliant freelancers from Nigeria, and they get passed over for projects that they could do even in their sleep. And it's not even about racism, though that also play a part, but it's deeper than that. It's about perception. It's about trust. And then honestly, some of these things, they are beyond our control. Here's what is happening. First thing, they are thinking about their time zone, right? A client in New York assumes that when you work with somebody in Abuja, there will be like delayed response or missed deadline because of the time zone, right? Even though Lagos is just 5 hours ahead of London, they are always thinking that there's this huge communication gap. And then secondly, probably they've been burnt before. Maybe they hired somebody who disappeared, so now like they're scared, and then they think that higher price means the person can be reliable, right? It's like when you're in the market, sometimes you avoid like the cheapest foodstuff because you think something might be wrong with it. And then third, they don't see the infrastructure. See, some clients, they assume that working with Africans means unstable internet, power outage, and coupled with the BBC documentary that is not even helping matters at all. So now, instead of getting angry about it, let's get strategic. Because some of these are concerns. They are actually valid business worries, and then we can address them. So here's exactly what to do. Fix the communication thing. Don't just say you speak English. Prove it, right? So your first email should sound like you went to school with them. Use their spelling, British, American. Reference their local time in your response. All right? So that you eliminate that time zone and communication worry. And then social proof that makes sense to them, right? Don't just list your skill. Show testimonials from other international clients that you worked with. And if you don't have that yet, you can start with one small project and then nail it completely and then use it as like your launching pad. And then price strategically. So this sounds backward, but please don't be the cheapest option. If everybody is charging $50 per hour, don't go and be charging $10 per hour. Instead, charge $35 to $40 per hour. You get more respect and better clients. I know this feels scary, but trust me on this one. And then finally, be reliable. See, over-communicate. When the project starts, let them know. When the first draft is ready, let them know. When you upload the final version, let them know. See, they need to feel like you are more reliable than their local option. See, the freelancer who break through, they don't try to overcome this bias, right? They just make it irrelevant. They become so obviously professional, so clearly competent that the client even forgets about location. Look, changing minds take time. But you see, changing perception, that's something you can start doing today. Every email you send, every project you deliver, every interaction you have, it's not just about one client. You are changing the story for the next African freelancer who applies. And honestly, once you nail this approach, you find something interesting that happens. You stop competing on price and start competing on value. And that's exactly where you want to be as an African freelancer.